Welcome to the Pineapple Pinup, the Hot Wife Life. On today's episode, we're going to explore precursors, I guess, to the lifestyle, um, role play games that you can play, that kind of thing. Let's go back to before we were necessarily comfortable with playing. While we were still exploring the true implications of what hot wife life could be, of what cuckolding or stag play would actually entail. Trying to get there emotionally can take a very long time, and I do not discount anyone's journey, no matter how quick or slow they get there. It has to be right, and it has to be something you're prepared for, because at the end of the day, safe, sane, and consensual starts inside of you. Can't stress that enough. So, we were exploring what that could mean and what that could be. And I'll admit a secret. I have a toy collection that rivals one of the big chain stores. I have so many toys in so many genres of kink. It's kind of weird, and nobody is allowed to explore my closet unattended. So let's go back to what kind of brought it to life for me, that my husband really was ready for this. We would play games where, let me read you a little story, and that should sort of explain where I'm heading with this. Valentine's Day. It's the holiday that forces people into emotions that really can't be forced. So as the sun rises in the east, the forced love and romance begin. The Hallmark holiday fraught with hearts and teddy bears, chocolates and lingerie. Oh, wait, lingerie. I can do something with that. It was the lace and the satin caressing my skin, pushing the flesh into appetizing mounds that are begging to be unwrapped. The beautiful purple color drawing attention to my flesh, making it shimmer in the light. It was the casual pose next to the soft, flat surface that inspired the heat in his eyes. The hardness in his pants was a testament to the power of suggestive clothing. He was clutching a box, and his fist tightened until his fingers were white. That's what reminded him he was holding it. He held it out, wrapped in the expected red paper with pink and white hearts that the day was famous for. The box was weighty and rectangular. I opened it with excitement. The wrapping tore, revealing a vibrating dildo, 8 inches and thick. I smiled as he took it from me and walked me back to the bed. Tonight, his name is Eric. He is a carpenter. He likes to use wood to make beautiful things happen. So you lay back and let him hammer and nail you. That's perfect, I said. I lay back on the bed and let the Valentine spirit wash over me. He takes Eric and begins pressing hidden buttons, and soon my juicy pussy is hot and sloshy, making squelching sounds of eagerness while I moan and beg for more. Fuck me, give me that too. That's my dirty slut. Take that big dick, my husband growled as he pounded me with that new hard toy. My pussy filled with building anticipation until it erupted in a shower of cum, spraying in my husband's face as he watched the dick move in and out of my hungry hole. Overcome by the beauty of my twitching flesh, he pulled away the faux cock and plunged his cock into the soft, swollen hole he had tenderized so well. The sloppy sound of my pussy as it took his hard cock was like the music and aphrodisiac all in one. It was the moans, the soft, wet clinging that took him over the edge and filled my cunt with his hot seed. Now that is a happy Valentine's Day. So, that's what I'm talking about. That moment of role play where you are seeing that thing that's driving your kink, seeing another cock fill your wife's needy, wanty pussy, seeing how she wraps her flesh around someone else's member, how she takes that cock and uses it for all of the pleasure she could ever hope for. And then you get a chance to take that hole too. Soft and swollen from being used, wet and dripping. Now, my husband and I have explored many, many toys. One I got him actually squirted faux cum inside of me, which was another kink that he enjoyed sloshing around in the juice of another man. In someone else's cum, it was incredibly arousing for him. It was incredibly arousing to feel that viscous liquid clutching at his flesh, telling him that was not the only one in there, telling him that he was cleaning up after another man. There are so many layers to this kink. There are so many mind fuckable moments that when you truly play, when you delve into this, gets you past it's a cheating fantasy. That's not at all. That may be where it starts, but that's definitely not where it ends. There's so many layers and devices that you can use to ramp up the pleasure, to ramp up the eagerness, to ramp up the excitement, to play with each other in both a physical and mental way. Sometimes when we're in bed after, I tell him about the other cocks that were inside of me, how long and thick they were, and how hard they drove into me, and how deeply they moved inside of me, altering the layout of my organs, adjusting my body to their width, girth, and length. And that drives him wild. He loves it. He loves to hear about how I took a BBC or a girthy, fat, white cock. He just loves to hear me talk about how many men I let play in his playground. And then he takes it back. He sprays it with his cum. He reclaims it, makes it his own, and knows exactly, mirror neuron, what every one of those men were feeling. And then he feels very superior to them because guess whose bed I'm in all night long? Okay, I'm going to go over something that I mentioned in the episode. Safe, sane, consensual. It cannot be stressed enough. Anytime you are playing in the kinky side of life, you are playing with the big guns, okay? If you are not practicing safely, sanely, or consensually, you're putting yourself and others at risk. Consent starts from within. And if you are using kink to relive trauma or to work through something, and you're doing it manically, you're basically forcing someone else to traumatize you. So please, I beg of you, make sure that when you are with someone in a room, practicing whatever kink you're practicing, you are 100% present and you know who you're with and you know that you're safe. That cannot be stressed enough. I know that there are times when we push ourselves because we think that we are testing our boundaries. And I know that we go past the point of comfort. What you cannot do to yourself, to others, is go past the point of sanity. When someone is floating out of their body and no longer part of the scene because traumas have been triggered, please make sure that you are out there making kink a choice. Because kink is a choice. It is a very intimate, multi-person choice that everyone is making, and everyone is making the commitment that they are doing it safely, sanely, consensually. So that's my PSA for today. Just remember the standards: safe, sane, and consensual. As long as you're being safe, as long as you're being sane, as long as you're being consensual, let's get our kink on. Okay, so today's question is from L. What should the bulls do when we go to a party alone? Don't know anybody, and there are lots of couples there just watching, enjoying themselves, and waiting to have fun. What's the best approach? Oh goodness. Ask. If you want to play, ask. Strike up a conversation. If you find someone that you're intrigued by, ask. I'm never on that side of it, so but from my point of view, asking permission is sexy. Asking to touch, asking to play, asking if you can provide pleasure, that's hot. Oh God. Uh, Consent is incredible. So the thing is nobody is there to sell each other Tupperware. It's not what we're there for. We're there to have sex. And if you're interested in having sex, ask. I have never taken offense to someone asking me. And as a matter of fact, I have literally probably only turned away one or two guys because they did something to me, maybe not at that location or at that party, but some other time, some other place. I've really only told a couple of guys no. One, I told no because he catfished me and then came right out and told me, yeah, that's not me. And the whole point of fet life and kink life and is honesty. If you can't be honest, are you doing it right? Goes back to my tenets of safe, sane, and consensual. I'm just saying, can you be consensual if you're not being honest about it? So for me, I can't really get past lies and tricks. So as long as you're open and honest and you want something that matches something that I want, ask me for it. Because I gotta tell you, I'm not a tough sell. You ask me to fuck? Okay, let's do this thing. And usually I'm the first one at almost every single party that's naked. The only thing I'm interested in is cock. So if you have one of those and you're willing to share, hit me up. Thank you for joining me today on the Pineapple Pinup Hotwife Life podcast. If you are enjoying it, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, send me a question. You can hit me up directly at pineapplepinuppod@gmail.com. Look forward to hearing from you, and thank you so much for listening.